In the last hour, Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has announced that he will resign as Liberal Party leader, bowing to growing pressure from within the party. Mr Trudeau said infighting meant it was clear he wasn't the best choice to lead the party into general elections this year. He'll remain as Prime Minister until a new party leader is chosen. Justin Trudeau has led Canada for almost a decade. Recent polling indicates he's become deeply unpopular. Polls indicating 73% of Canadians want him to step down. Here's part of his resignation speech.
I intend to resign as party leader, as Prime Minister, after the party selects its next leader through a robust, nationwide, competitive process. Last night, I asked the President of the Liberal Party to begin that process. This country deserves a real choice in the next election, and it has become clear to me that if I'm having to fight internal battles, I cannot be the best option in that election.
Let's get more from our North America correspondent, Janelle Dumalaon in Washington, D.C. Welcome, Janelle. Tell us more about the Prime Minister's reasons for going.
Well, Phil, there were a mix of reasons, but there was a key event last month that told us that Justin Trudeau's leadership was definitely in trouble, and that was the resignation of Deputy Prime Minister and Finance Minister Chrystia Freeland, so his number two. Her resignation then, in turn, sparked off several other voices within the Liberal Party calling on Justin Trudeau to resign and allow for someone else to lead the party in Canada's federal elections later this year. Now, in terms of timing, Justin Trudeau referenced internal battles, making him not the best choice to lead the party. This is what he meant. He's also thought to not be the best person to lead Canada's government at a time of an incoming Trump administration in the United States. So we know that Trump has promised to put a 25% tariff on all Canadian imports coming into the U.S., and his relationship with Justin Trudeau is thought not to be the best. He's taken to denigrating Justin Trudeau, calling him the governor of Canada, saying that Canada should really be the 51st state of the United States. And that reason, taken among several others, is why we saw Justin Trudeau resign today.
OK. And how has he fallen from Liberal superstar to such an unpopular political leader?
I mean, that's a really good observation. He's become very unpopular after nearly a decade at the helm, and a lot of it has to do with his handling of Canada post-pandemic. Canada, like many other countries, was hammered by inflation. Housing inaffordability had become a big problem. Unemployment remains high, and Justin Trudeau's immigration policies have also become very unpopular with the voters. As to his person, he's also seen his fair share of personal scandals, like there was one where he allegedly harassed a reporter. That is something that he has denied. But zooming out, what I think we're seeing in Canada is what we're seeing in many other countries, a certain kind of rejection of incumbency and progressive politics, and that has also appeared to have come for Justin Trudeau.
So who is likely to replace him and deal with the US's incoming President, Donald Trump?
Well, there are a few names floating around already. I already mentioned Chrystia Freeland. Another name that is floating around is the central banker, Mark Carney. He's famous for having helmed both the Bank of Canada and the Bank of England. But as for who will be dealing with Trump, at least in the first few months, we know that is still going to be Trudeau himself. Parliament is on a break until March 26. Until then, the new party leader and Prime Minister needs to be in place. But until then, it will be Trudeau still who will be facing off with Trump in the first few weeks of the Trump administration.
Thanks for that, Janelle. DW correspondent Janelle Dumalaon.